Hello, hello, and welcome to Mrs. D's Baking TV. I guess you can tell by the title, this video is going to be a little different. So let's have a little chit chat about mishaps, brownies, bread, and more. So recently, I decided that I would do a collaboration with one of my dear friends, Candace, who also has a YouTube channel. She's been asking that we do a collaboration, and guys, I did all the prep work. I got all the ingredients together. I set up my camera, set up my microphones, but it did not come out well. Now, I'll say this. The brownies came out absolutely delicious, but the video, oh my goodness, the sound was horrible. The lighting was horrible. So I just want to encourage YouTubers, even when you have a day that is a total bomb, use as much of the footage as you can just so that you can get your video out. Don't be discouraged and just use your footage as best you can. Let's talk about some of the things that I've learned recently while milling my own grains or making my own flour. Some of the term goes interchangeably, milling wheat berries. But anyway, some of the things that I have learned, it is vitally important that when you are using freshly milled flour, it is okay for you to measure your wheat berries before you grind them. What I've learned after watching several other YouTubers is when you measure your wheat berries, you'll have the same measurement, the same quantity after you've milled your flour. For instance, if the recipe calls for, let's say, 193 grams of freshly milled flour, measure out your wheat berries, 193 grams, and 9 times out of 10, you'll end up with probably that actual amount. And that's what happened in this recipe. We measured out our wheat berries and we had the exact amount that we needed. So I have changed my way of doing things. I now measure out my wheat berries before I mill them. And then just to make sure that I have enough flour, I measure them after. So this whole milling grains journey, it's a learning process. I think I've said that before in so many of my videos, but it is. It's a learning process. And for all you beginners, I still consider myself a beginner because I'm learning new things every week in order to improve my baking process. So here's the intro to the day that Candace and I baked our brownies with freshly milled flour. So enjoy this little snippet of how that day went. Hello, hello, hello. I'm Mrs. D.
And I'm Candace.
Guys, we got company today. So remember my last video? If you've not watched my cinnamon swirl raisin bread recipe, you go back and watch it. Don't stop this video. You got to like, share, subscribe, all that stuff for this video first. But in my previous video, I talked about my friend Candace, who blessed me with a beautiful rolling pin. This rolling pin, tell everybody about it, Candace. Where's this rolling pin from? First, Candace has a channel. It's called the Triple C Effect. Christ, Cooking, and Conversation. You got to check her channel out. She stopped for a little bit, but she's coming back on board. But she's got some older videos. Listen, truth is truth. If the videos were good when she made them, they're still good today. So go check out our channel. But let's talk about this rolling pin right quick before we talk about what we're going to be making today. Candace, tell us about this rolling pin. What is it made of?
So this rolling pin is made of purple heartwood.
Heart. That's because she loves me.
It's found in Guyana. It's located in South America. That's where my family was from.
It's from.
It's from, because there's some of them still there. So
yeah, and so she thought that I needed it, and no, you can't have it. Actually, I challenged Candace because Candace needs 500 followers. So if you're Candace's 500th follower, she's gonna give you a rolling pin.
yes,
I just said that. She agreed. All right, let's get into what we're not going to need the rolling pin today, but let's get into what we're making. Okay. So today we are making fresh milled flour brownies. Not my choice. It was Candace's choice. I wanted to do, she didn't know this. I said bread or brownies, and she said brownies. I was actually going to do a brioche cinnamon roll.
Oh, we
But
should
you,
did that.
no, not we should have. But she said brownies. So today, guys, follow along as we make fresh milled flour brownies. And we're using soft white wheat, actually organic soft white wheat. So follow along and yeah, just follow along because you don't know what it's going to look like until the end of this video. You got to keep watching. Recently, I asked some of my subscribers where they ordered their wheat berries, and a lot of you guys said Azure. So look at what I did. I'm so excited. So I'm receiving my first Azure order this morning. I'm unpacking it off the truck with everybody else. I'm just so excited right now. This process was so easy. I simply went to the website. Actually, I called before I went to the website. Found out that I can get a 15% discount because it was my first time ordering from Azure, and I got my 15% discount, put my order in. Then I found a local co-op near me, placed my order, got great communication from the person who receives the order. She told me what time the truck would be at her home. I traveled not too far from my house. Was so excited when the truck got there, guys. I was almost like doing cartwheels. But anyway, it was so easy. It's like a community type thing because everybody helps unpack the truck. You find your order with your name on it, and you're good to go. I'm so excited. This is mine. This was a very pleasurable experience. I will say, I will probably do this again. So in my first order, I ordered hard white wheat, organic hard white wheat, and a couple of other baking things. So when I got home, I could not wait to use those wheat berries. And what did I bake for my husband and I? Homemade pizza. And guys, when I tell you this pizza was absolutely delicious, I used the recipe from Lovely Bell Bake. She's got wonderful recipes on her website. I used her recipe for the pizza crust, and this pizza was absolutely delicious. In addition to the pizza, I also ordered 2 Pullman pans and I tried making some Pullman pan loaves. They didn't come out so wonderful, but that's okay. I also made some rolls. Look at this, guys. Look at this window pane test using my new dough mixer. So easy, so easy. And these rolls came out absolutely delicious. They were hamburger buns, but they look more like dinner rolls, but we use them as hamburger buns, but they were absolutely delicious. I'll have to do this video because this recipe was so easy. I'm so excited. I've been baking bread since like 6 o'clock this morning. So I did 2 loaves, banana bread, hamburger buns. I'm so excited. All right, you ready? Here we go. I'm gonna do it without the ice cream first because I gotta know what this brownie is tasting like.
Mhm.
Mm, mm.
Very chocolatey.
Mm. Oh, it's nice and chocolatey. It's not too sweet.
Mm-mm.
It's not too sweet. What else would you say about it?
It's fudgy, like
A fudgy brownie.
mhm.
Do you like a fudgy brownie or a cake brownie?
I think I like a good even mix.
See, I like a fudgy brownie, so this is good. Look at that, guys. Look how soft and look at that. Look at that. You see that? Guys.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
The ice cream tastes good too.
Mm. Okay, Mrs. D. Mm. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today on Mrs. D's Baking TV. Candace, thank you for being my special guest today.
No problem.
I know y'all want to know what my husband's take on these brownies, guys. He's going to love it. We'll get his opinion next time. But thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. This is not my recipe. I'll leave it in the description box. The author of this recipe, I think I said it early in the beginning of the rest of the video. But thank you so much for joining me today on Mrs. D's Baking TV. Guys, be blessed. Bake with your family. Bye.